at Barnes & Noble, and just pretty much anywhere books are sold.
Okay, in most bookstores. And go on the internet, there it's going to tell you there. My Guardian Angel is so real, Stacy Terrell Dennis.
That sounds wonderful.
And they've got it right there now. That's great. And she's telling us about, this is her biography, and she's telling how God, what he did for her. And it had to be God, the shape you were in.
Absolutely.
You were wrapped up, tied up, tangled all up in the devil, right?
Absolutely.
Now then, we're wrapped up, tied up, tangled in Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Glory. Okay. I'm not just sure where we got to, but you would like to take up wherever you feel like. Just a little resume, and so that those who just joined will know a brief resume, and then we'll go a little further into our questions, okay?
Okay. Well, for those of you who just joined, we were talking about young girls leaving home, and in my situation, I left home to go out and see the world and become a flight attendant, and stumbled across some very bad people.
Yes.
And as a result, I ended up in prostitution and in drug addiction. And Jesus cleaned me up. Here I am now.
Who cleaned you up?
Jesus cleaned me up.
Amen.
Jesus cleaned me up, and here I am now.
All right. Isn't that wonderful? Now, in your book, you depict and bring it out about the angel and the demons. They made their appearance to you somehow. Am I understanding it correctly?
Well, when I had this long debate with God about writing the book and about revealing all of this information that I didn't want people to know.
Yeah.
I sat down and was obedient and began writing, and then he said, wait, stop, you can't write that because you don't know the whole story. And so God and I were again having another little debate, and I'm saying, well, how can I not know the story of my own life? I know what I did, you know, I know what happened, I know where I went, where I, you know, what, you know, the people I saw. And he said, yeah, you know what you did, but you don't know what I did. And you don't know what the devil was doing. Okay, you think that you were in control, but you were not. So I need to reveal to you the other side of the story. And the other side of the story is the demonic activity that we don't realize or understand that's going on above us. Amen. While we're doing what we're doing. It's a battle. It's a war. And the war is between Jesus and Satan.
Yes.
And of course, we already know who's going to win, but Satan obviously doesn't believe that. So he's still, you know, going about his business, usual business, him and his minions, so to speak. So God revealed to me that you need to know what I was doing and what my angels did while you were doing what you were doing. And that's where all the things came from.
Amen. That sounds good.
It's spiritual warfare,
Amen.
basically.
Yeah. But greater is he that's in us.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. Now, a lot of our young people are being lost to drug addiction. They're getting started, and they go further than they thought they would go.
Absolutely.
They stay longer than they intended to stay. And as the saying goes, it costs them more than they meant to pay, and costs more than they are able to pay. But the trap is there that gets the young people into drug addiction, isn't it?
It is, and I think part of it, like for me, was that especially for the so-called smart ones or the intelligent ones, because I consider myself too smart to be, you know, in drug addiction and to be in the situations that I was in, and that was part of the problem, in that you don't believe that this can happen to you, and so you think, well, it's I'll try it, and you know, it's nothing like you expect it to be. And once you start, it's not as easy as I'll try it, and then that's going to be the end of it. And so a lot of times, I think now with drug awareness the way it is, I think kids have a better chance, but I think what parents have to understand is that it's more than drug awareness. That the part that they're missing is that it's godliness, it's prayer, it's biblical teaching. It's trained them up in the way that they should go, and they will not depart from it. So it's, even though if we think that we can use our intelligence to fix things, a lot of times that's not the fix. The fix is in here. The fix is what God can give
Amen.
you, not what the world can give you, not what the books can give you, what education can give you, but what God can give you. What that one book on your desk can give you, that's the book that
Yes.
the kids are missing. What they're missing is God. And so when you have filled your kids with God and you have filled them with prayer, they have a better chance of fighting the devil than they do of you filling them up with a book on drug awareness programs.
All right.
Okay? So we need to understand that as parents.
Well, let me ask you this, Miss Stacy, about the children that are going off to college. Are they safe and secure in college? Do the parents have anything to be concerned about? Any bad doors open for them out there?
Well, I think, again, there's a misconception that, our girls are, they're smart, they're educated. We all know, we watch TV, we've seen some of the things that have happened out there to young women. And there is a misconception that prostitution and things like that cannot affect my children, don't affect middle-class families, don't affect the good girls, okay? Well, Satan is not after the bad girls. He already has the bad girls. Satan wants the good girls.
That's right.
Okay, so, and he knows how to go about getting those girls, okay? And again, it goes back to everybody thinks that this prostitution is something that, is on that street corner and it's isolated to certain neighborhoods. Well, they have no idea that the pimp is not what you see on television. It's an escort service. There are these high-priced escort services now that are recruiting college girls. They want college co-eds because guess what? The high-priced clientele that they have want college co-eds. Okay? Unfortunately, they're the gentlemen that are affluent, they are prominent, they are educated, they know how to wine and dine your daughter with $300 champagne and then offer her a gift. And then again, it's not prostitution, it's a gift. I just want to help you. I want to take care of you. And so because we don't have a moral fiber and we've said that most of the things that they do are okay, if you like your boyfriend, you can sleep with him. Well, if you like your boyfriend and you can sleep with him, why not make that extra leap to go over and say, well, I like this guy and he wants to give me $5,000 to sleep with him. Okay, so we have to understand that, society has made these rules easy for us to step over because the rules are not defined like they used to be. If you teach abstinence to your daughter, she's much less likely to go across that boundary that's way over there if she thinks abstinence is what she's supposed to do.
Amen.
But if she thinks it's okay to sleep with her boyfriend, well, why isn't it okay to sleep with somebody for money?
Amen.
So we have no morality, we have no morals, we have no moral fiber. We have lost everything that God has given us to use in the upbringing of children, the television, the internet. You can't even turn on the TV and look at a commercial without seeing a naked female there on the television. And when you look at that,
Amen.
And everything is acceptable. And so our girls think that this behavior is acceptable and therefore their boundaries are non-existent. So everything is okay.
How long have you been a Christian?
How long have I been a Christian?
Uh-huh.
I would like to say that it didn't take me so long, but actually I was 43. And again, unfortunately, when I did see myself going towards Jesus, I still didn't understand. I didn't get it. Like a lot of people, I was drawn, but I didn't understand or didn't get it because I was brought up with the belief that if you do this, 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 and this, you're going to hell. Well, at some point I said, well, I'm going to hell anyway, so I might as well make it good. So I didn't understand